Saggies, Spiritual Barbie here. Welcome back to my channel. So this is your August 2020 reading, Sagittarius. So let's get into the overall energies for the month of August 2020. Alright, so this could just be the energy. This could be related to your love life. This could be related to your work life, or your friendships or something like that. It's just the energy. It's just what you're going to be focused on, what's going on. Make sure you watch this more than once. Alright, so especially throughout the month, or watch it later on in the month. Okay, so let's have a look-see at what the cards have to say. So we have the Three of Swords here. So this is a month of processing past pain. You could feel kind of triggered this month about something or about a few things, but it's so that you can process some sort of pain. I feel like it's growing pains, honestly. Okay, it's changes that either needed to happen in the past that now you're making sense of now, or changes that need to happen now that are a little, hard for you to deal with. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords, and I feel like that has to do with hiding. I feel like the Seven of Swords energy has been coming up a lot. I've seen it a lot. Like there's something kind of going on, and I don't know if it's behind the scenes. It could be in a relationship, any kind of relationship, any kind. It could be any relationship. And it could be you or this person, but it could also be masking, keeping some things to yourself, information that you don't want people to know, you keep it to yourself, you don't want it to get out. Okay, it feels like it's around money. Okay, some of you guys could be, keeping something secret around money, or there could be someone keeping something secret or hush-hush about money around you, Sagittarius. We have the Princess of Cups reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. I feel like this may be the person. Okay, so I feel like I don't even know how to even go about this, because I thought that this was financial. But now I'm seeing a bunch of cups, so now it's getting emotional. The Lover's reversed. Oh, Sag. This month something could go awry in a love situation, or I don't want to name it like that, but something may happen, or you may feel out of alignment with a love connection. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get an oracle energy. I just want to understand this fully, because there's just a lot of different things that I could get off of this situation here, but they're not. It feels like it's something that has transpired, and it feels like the imagery is telling me of things that have transpired, Sagittarius, and it feels like that's kind of what you're focused on. You're focused on what has happened, and you're focused on what kind of secrets are being kept, or keeping things to yourself. It's very interesting, or I just need to understand this better. I feel like I just don't understand it enough. So we have the Keeper of Scales, which talks about fairness and balance. Please know that fairness and balance will be restored. That's all you need to know, Sag. Fairness and balance will be restored, and you can count on it. I want my camera not out, cat. You can count on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into love. I want to see more about this, because I was pretty stumped just now. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it's not to make light of the situation. It's just it seems a little okay. I may need to understand the situation a little better before I judge it. Okay, so, and maybe that's the energy that you could benefit from taking towards this particular person or towards the situation. It's like, I just don't understand it all. Maybe I shouldn't label this, maybe I should just like see what it is and just kind of like watch it, or just analyze it more before I decide upon it, or just sit on it more. Maybe not thinking about it so much because you're thinking about it enough. You're thinking about it a lot, right? But maybe let me not judge them or judge this just yet. Because something is triggering you, and you may want to write it off. You may want to do something. You may want to, you know, but gotta wait a little bit. Sag. So what's the energy for love? What's going on? We got the Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so there could be a change happening in August 2020 that you did not see coming, or something happening in your love life that you just have to either wait for clarity to come to you, or come to you, or clarity is slowly coming to you regarding this. But it feels like you have to wait for clarity to come to you, because the Knight of Swords is underlying, which tells me that the information that will come to you very quickly. Okay, so Sag, what is this around? And it's around the Page of Swords. It could be a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's also around communication, some sort of information that was shared. Someone probably got some sort of information, or probably could have received a text. Someone could have also said something. Someone could have someone could have said something. Eight of Cups reversed. The Five of Cups. And it's something that I feel like, Sag, it's something that if this person does this a lot, it's something that they have a very hard time breaking out of. You know? It's something that they have a very hard time breaking out of. Some of you guys, you know, you could have gotten some news. It just, the cards seem so dark here, and these cards are a little dark, but I can't help but notice the black here, and it feels like I see you guys kind of worrying a lot in your love life, and I feel like you're worrying a lot, Sagittarius. Don't worry so much, and it's a lot of mental energy, you know, a lot of thought and just deliberation and thinking and wanting to understand something. But I also feel like you could do it from a place of from a place of where you're not so sad, or from a place of more healing. Some of you guys, you could benefit from talking to a friend or to a family member, or to even whoever you want to, about some situations from the past, or some regrets, or some losses that you may have experienced, okay? Because some of you guys have a hard time seeing a Queen of Cups character. Once again, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising person. You have a hard time seeing them for who they are, right? You have a hard time seeing their point of view in having done something or in doing something in the month of August, okay? So let's have a look at why we have this Ace of Swords energy. Yeah, you're definitely very confused about something here. All right, and I feel like some of you guys have been confused for a while. For some of you guys, it's happening and you're confused about it, right? And I just see you focused on how confused you are about it. Now, this doesn't have to be love. In fact, for a lot of you guys, for most of y'all, I didn't even feel like it was love as in romantic love. I felt it more for like a friendship. I felt it more for like, a relationship that is more third house, 3 energy, 3's a crowd sort of energy, or just kind of, it could even be it could even be a close friend, but it doesn't seem like there's anything of like a kind of a romantic nature of this connection, even though there very well could be, but I feel like where it's striking you the most is it's not striking you in an area that I would see it striking you at if it was a romantic connection. Okay, so let's see what else is happening. I don't want to focus too much on the situation here. It just has to do with gaining more security, right? But I don't want to focus too much on this situation here. I'm going to move to the next area and see what else is there. Because if the universe wants to focus more on it, or wants us to, I feel like Spirit doesn't want me to. But if it did, the next card to come up would be about it. And we have the moon here, and the next card that came up was about it, right? So look at that. Universe is like, yeah, we're going to keep talking about this. So I feel like someone feels, and it could be you, Sagittarius, someone feels very shut out and left out in the cold, confused. You or this other person involved in the situation, you're very confused. I feel like you don't know what's going on, but it could also be that this other person as well, or one or both of you guys, have no idea what's going on, or no real understanding of this. Now I'm looking at the Eight of Swords now coming here, and that talks about limitations, limiting beliefs. Some of you guys are this I want to say the darkness, right? The cloudiness that this situation casts over you, or cast over your love life, Sagittarius, is actually allowing you to surf into your subconscious energy, or into your thoughts that you don't always think on a daily basis, to discover the limiting beliefs and the limiting thought patterns that you have that cause you to take action or to stay in loops that continuously yield the same result. And these loops that yield the same results, try, tested, proven, are not the results that you want. So this is actually helping you to break out of a way of doing things, break out of a habit, but it's really harsh. I just feel I see you feeling very, you don't know how to feel about it, Five of Swords energy. Some of you guys, you're also being faced with, that part of you, that fight or flight part of you, or that part of you that is like, kind of feels defeated, or feels like it needs to defeat, and gaining confidence in that area as well. Very interesting. Some of you guys, you could be taking a look into a betrayal that happened in love, in a particular love relationship. You could have been in the relationship. It could have been even a family or a relationship from your childhood, or a parent. Watching your parents. Maybe your parents kind of had a bad relationship, and you have some like unresolved, emotions and thoughts regarding that, and you are taking a deeper look at it. And it's taking this deeper look helps you to gain confidence within yourself. Ultimately, you want to get to a place where you gain confidence within yourself. This moon energy is it's very alluring. I'm very allured by it, but it also has a way of slowing things down. I'm hearing debilitating, so it can be a bit of a stopper for you, Sagittarius. You could feel like this energy won't let you move forward, or it stops things, or it makes you feel like depressed, and it makes you feel like you can't take action towards what you want. Like, some of you Sagittariuses may not understand how you're feeling right now, and that's 100% okay, because especially when it comes to a particular love situation, or just love in general, or whatever, you just are not sure, and that's okay. That the moon is saying like it's going to be a lot better than you think in the end. That's just that you're just in this time of confusion, and you need to lean into the darkness and trust in the unknown. Just lean into it. Every day you wake up, you're leaning more and more and more into the unknown, because every day is different. You don't know what's going to happen today or tomorrow, but you trust, right? So that's very interesting, right? So let's see, the final thing we have going on here is the Justice card in reverse, Sagittarius. So I feel like some of you guys, justice wants to come to you in love. It just doesn't seem like it's the right time yet. It feels like things are not balanced enough yet, or there is a need to gain balance, and gaining this balance will take a little bit of time, right? That's okay. That's okay, Sag. Gaining this balance will take a little bit of time. Getting to this place where you feel confident in yourself, you feel like you're getting what you deserve, you feel like you found, some of you guys, you feel like, your justice in love would be this Emperor type of person, right? It's going to take some time for you to get there. And I feel like some of you Sages are feeling like, I want this now, or why don't I have this, or, why did I have the opposite of this? You just got to give yourself time. I think some of you guys are working through the things that worked against you in life, when it came to certain things that led you to where you are now. that you don't realize are still affecting you because there was battle scars from that time in your life. Ace of Cups. So healing wanting to come to you here, you know, surrounding an injustice in love, or surrounding, you know, you wanting to attract in the love that you do deserve. Okay, so I want a Y card for the Justice energy. And for the Y card, we have the Devil. There's a little bit of fear and toxic energy that's still kind of lingering about. I'm not saying you're toxic, Sagittarius, you're not a toxic person, but there is a little bit of like some fears that you have acquired, that you're still kind of realizing, oh, that's just a fear, or that's just my fears, you know, that's not really what it is, you know, and you're getting to that place where you're realizing that that's not what it is, you know, and that's great, Sag, that's great. But I need you to kind of stay in the moment and be patient, you know, and just understand that, you know, your life will not change. If you get $1 million, your life will not change. And that's one thing that a lot of people need to understand, is that, you know, getting that goal or getting to what it is that you think you want will not change your life. So just live your life for now. Okay, so I want to get an oracle energy for the love area, for your love life for this month. But first I'm going to have a look at why we have this reading, or why are you experiencing this for the month of August 2020 in regarding your love life. Why? It's because of the Four of Cups. I feel like the universe is trying to give you what you need and what you want, but in the form that you need it in. It's trying to give you what you want, or actually what you need, but in the form of something that you didn't think it was. And it's actually not only what you need, but it's really what you want too. You understand? But you may not see it that way because you just don't see it that way. And that's okay. The Four of Cups energy is like, this is a card that tells me, like, don't worry, just give it time, you'll understand. Okay? And in time, you'll figure out a way and you'll see the opportunity. That's what I love about this card. You could just give it some time. Temperance showing up here, that's your card as well. That's a time card as well, right? So we have the Altar Priestess, Preparation, Prayer, and Sacred Ritual. Man, I love that card. And then we have the Resting Tree, Patience and Stillness. So like I was saying, just be still. Wait a little bit. Not wait on someone, but wait on yourself. Wait on the universe. Wait on time. You know what I mean? Wait to heal. You need to be still to heal. And everything is really aligning you perfectly with what you want, okay? Every single day is a sacred ritual. And every single inclination that you have, and you know, a lot of interactions, and most interactions that you have, if not every single interaction that you have, is at least a little component in your sacred ritual of your life, okay? Of your magical life, okay? And this is my High Priestess card. So definitely trust your intuition when it comes to your love life this month, and go ahead and be still. You do need to be still a little bit, and you'll get through this time. All right, so let's move on to your career, Sagittarius, and your financial part of your life. All right, so I wonder what deck I'm going to use next. I think I'm going to use this deck. Okay, so show me how Sagittarius, their career, part of their life, and their finances. How's that looking? Sometimes it's completely different. Sometimes it's exactly the same. All right, so we have the Page of Wands. So there's a lot of exciting information around work. You could have a new project coming up in your office or in the place that you work at. That's really exciting. You're really looking forward to. Maybe it's something that you even created, and you had some input into it, and so you're really excited to show what you got. Some of you guys are up for a promotion, and you're hearing positive communication or positive feedback from your higher ups. Some of you guys are just hearing really positive information or positive feedback from the people, if you work for yourself, for people that who you work with, so from clients, you know, from just word of mouth. You know, you could be getting out, you know, a lot of people could be hearing about you now because people are talking about you, you know, getting a lot of attention, or just a lot of like whispers and kind of birds, you know, kind of like kind of talking to you, or talking, you know, about you, you know what I mean, and spreading the word out there, which is going to be really beneficial for you in the long run, especially materially and emotionally. So that's really positive. I want to know more about what this Princess of Wands energy is about, and it's about the lover, so that is where that's meant to come from. So some of you guys, you could be, and the sun is here, some of you guys could be wanting, you know, I know with the quarantine, I don't know about you, I know with the quarantine, some of you guys may have been wanting to possibly get a loan, or some of you guys, I'm just gonna come right out and say it, you could be with someone who is promising to help you in a financial way, or is promising to give you a job. No, I feel like it's either giving you a job, that's for some of you guys, but for most of you guys, this person could be talking about giving you money, you know, and making you an agreement to give you money. And with the sun here, it's something that I feel like you've been expecting and you've been wanting, Sagittarius, and they're gonna do it. You know what I mean? That's really positive. It's funny that I'm seeing the lovers here. Some of you guys could be starting a business, or starting to do what you love to do, and it's really, really in alignment with you. Like, don't stop, don't quit. It is in alignment with you. It's what's meant for you. And even if you do stop or quit along the way, you're gonna get back on it, because it's what you're meant to be doing. Okay, so I want to know a little more about this Page of Wands energy before we move forward. It's just changing the way things have been going. Okay, you're taking a new direction, or you're doing things a little differently, or doing things a lot differently. I think it's a little differently, but you're receiving a lot of positive feedback. You're connecting with people who really connect with you, and also it's aligning you. It's bringing you on your true path. Okay. And it's making you realize more and more things about yourself. This is really positive energy. I love it. I freaking love it. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the next area of your life, Saggy, or the next message, or the next energy we have for career, finance, for Sagittarius. We have the High Priestess here. Remember to trust your intuition, okay, and to be patient a little bit. Some of you guys can have some secret information leaked to you, though, possibly around material loss, or even like a business loss, Sagittarius. Someone may be expecting to lose something. There's some information or some secret news or gossip that's like a really big deal that you could become privy to, Sagittarius. And it's around, it could be around someone stealing money, you know, someone hoarding money, someone misusing funds. But it's showing up with the Three of Wands. It feels like it could be funds surrounding a project, or not having enough money for the project. Something along those lines, Sagittarius. Something is leaked to you. Some of you other people, though, you know, if you're collaborating with someone, you could be receiving information, or hidden information about someone who you were planning on working with, that, you know, maybe that they're self-centered, maybe they're selfish, maybe they're very materialistic, and they kind of just want to steal from you, or they don't want to make it equal or even, and it triggers you. It triggers you because you maybe you've experienced that before. Okay, let's have a look at why this High Priestess energy is showing up here. Because of the Ten of Cups. So it's showing up here because of your family, and because your spirit team and your ancestors may want to warn you and give you guidance on a particular person that maybe you've been asking about. And if it's someone that you know that you're going to work with, and you've been feeling a certain sort of way, this is just information to tell you about this. For some of you guys, though, they could be telling you this because maybe with the Ten of Cups, what is this though? The Ten of Pentacles. For some of you guys, it could also just be that if this person has already harmed you in some way, you've already lost something because of this, your spirit team and your ancestors want you to know that all will be well, okay? I looked at the moon and then I just saw the sun, and so they're saying all is going to be well, okay? Like, they're not going to get away with doing whatever it is that they did with something. Someone like, you know, someone was not cool, okay? But just to let you know, it's not even that they're not going to get away with it, because who cares about them at this point? I feel like it's someone who's gone, or it's someone who, you know, they weren't going to matter in your life anyways. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like it's more so like you're going to feel okay about it, and in the long run, you're still going to get your happily ever after. You're still going to get your long-term happiness. Don't worry, okay? Because I feel like someone's being a little untrustworthy, kind of. Let me get a look at this Queen of Wands. I mean, this Queen of Pentacles reverse energy. The Queen of Wands, funny, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so all right. So all I'm gonna say is don't worry about it. That's it. Don't worry about it. It's just information. It's coming to you, but don't worry about it. So let's move on to the next person. I mean, not next person. The next energy. So regarding your career and your finances. Oh, someone could have been wanting to even steal from you, Sagittarius. Someone could have wanted to, like, you know, keep some money from you or something like that. Someone is just kind of petty, and I think you're bigger than that, okay? And so don't worry about that, girl. Okay, some of you guys could be having some money problems, or some, you know, money insecurities, and the High Priestess reverse is just showing you that you have those insecurities, or that you are, you know, especially if you're like a woman, and let's say you like, you know, you have your own income and you don't work and you kind of live off of like this money that you have saved and earned. You could be finding out that maybe it's not as abundant as you thought it was, or you could be finding out that maybe you've been misusing your funds and you can use them a little better. But either way, do not worry about it. You'll still have that long-term fulfillment that you wanted financially. Okay, so what's the last thing that we have here? We have the Ten of Swords. I'm putting to end of a very difficult cycle. Now, this difficult cycle could be ending as difficult as the cycle was, so difficultly, you know, but at least it's ending, Sagittarius. So what is this here? The Knight of Cups. This is like a heart-based venture. Possibly some of you guys, where is this? The Seven of Wands. Okay, so it feels like a heart-based venture, right? Or deciding to follow your heart. Yeah, it's emotional. It's an emotional end to a very difficult situation, and choosing to just relax. I think a lot of you Sagittarians, you know, are gonna stop taking work so seriously all the time, because I think you're realizing that it's overkill, and that you also need to be happy and enjoy yourself, and not run yourself down to the grave because you're clocked in somewhere, you know. And I feel like this comes, you know, with it comes after a very tough ending or a tough lesson surrounding this, and then you finally realize here with the Chariot that you can just go and be happy, and you can just follow your heart. Okay, now some of you guys, this ending has already happened, and now you're getting back on the horse, and you're finally, this Ten of Swords energy could just be speaking of really putting this to bed and putting to end a difficult cycle, okay? And now following your heart, because with the Chariot showing up here, it's like someone's like straddled up, ready to go, you know, I'm ready to go. And then we have the Empress here, so it could be around business, money, growth, you know, especially if you run business or you're trying to have growth in your career, and maybe there was a time in which you weren't having growth, or you were worried about having growth. You're putting that whole cycle to bed, and you're getting back on the horse, and you're trying again, because you know that you're abundant, and you know that, you know, you will get what you seek. And this feels like it's a very heart-based venture. So whether this is, you know, going out and, you know, getting money in one way or getting money in another way, you're doing it with your heart, or you're doing it bearing in mind your heart, bearing in mind how you feel, bearing in mind, you know, what you're taking into consideration, what your heart truly wants, you know, even if, you know, for some of you guys, it's not always because it's your dream come true. Sometimes it's because it excites you. Sometimes it's because it's good money, you know, but you can still, you know, you can still feel good, but you make good money, you know, and I think you're realizing that. All right, so let's have a look at why these energies are showing up here in your career this month. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and start it over. So why is this happening this month? And because of the Page of Swords. So this is all happening so that some of you guys can learn. Some of you guys are needing to learn. Some of you guys are also needing to speak your truth with the Page of Swords energy. And so, you know, that's why this is happening. Now, some of you guys, something could trigger, and some event could happen that possibly is surrounding some sort of truth being delivered to you. Possibly even this High Priestess energy. You know, maybe someone kind of says something that your higher self is trying to get across to you, and they say it in kind of a harsh way. But either way, it kind of opens up the door of the energies that you're experiencing this month. So this Princess of Swords energy could have already happened, or it could be happening right now. Or it could be happening in August. Now, this could also be learning.
Hi, Sag. So the ending of the video got cut off when I was filming it, and I never got to pull an oracle card for you. It just felt wrong. I'm editing all the videos right now, and you know, you and Scorpio, you know, you didn't have like an outro. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw your oracle card for you, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close out the reading the right way, right? So this is the Crystal Angel Oracle card from Doreen, cards from Doreen Virtue, right? I've had this for years. I love this deck. So using this energy, using the energies from this deck, please, universe, spirit, angels, and higher self, please show me what message or advice or even underlying energy even underlying energy for Sagittarius, for the Sagittarius collective in regards to their career for the month of August 2020 for Sagittarius, okay? So we have fluorite, natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God has made you naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. So this is encouragement, but it's also kind of like, I feel like Sages, you guys have been really living more authentically and showing your authentic self, especially at work. And this is a message to continue doing that, okay? It's a message to continue to value yourself for who you are. Some of you guys could be tested when it comes to being who you are. Some of you guys could be shown why it's important for you to be who you are. It really depends on where you are in your journey of authenticity. If you've been on this path and you've been showing yourself, and maybe you've had some drawbacks, or you've had some criticism or something like that, and this card just simply comes as a message or as a reminder to keep being who you are, because no matter what is going on outside of you, or no matter, you know, who is around you and who could be judging you and this, that, and the third, that's none of your business. You know, your business and your main concern is to keep being who you are. Now, the underlying energy is Emerald. Sorry, I keep tussling around with the camera a lot. It's just, there's a lot of glare, and I like visuals. I don't like when it looks bad on camera. So the underlying energy is Emerald. So ceremonies and celebrations. So I feel like if wherever you are in your journey, you will see that you will have some sort of celebration and some sort of advancement through doing this. For those of you guys who have been doing this, you will probably start to receive some sort of, you know, benefits or gain from doing this, an increase in finances, an increase in abundance. It really doesn't matter. It just feels like it's more of an expansion and more of a growth, more than rewards or anything like that coming to you. It's just more expansion is what I'm really feeling here, and a crossing of a particular threshold. Now, for those of you guys who are feeling led to be more inclined to be more authentic this month, then in time you'll see a growth take place with yourself. You will see yourself start to grow, and also advancement within your career, and also financial advancement, obviously, as well. So that is the message for August 2020, Sagittarius. I believe so. Once again, for those of you guys who do not know, I'm the Spiritual Barbie, okay? Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for getting to this point. Okay, for those of you guys who want to work with me personally, or if you want to know how to work with me personally, my information is in the description bar down below. Please bear in mind, I do not take everybody that reaches out to me. I don't take every client. I just possibly couldn't. And it's just something more recent that I've really started enforcing. Okay, so go ahead, take your shot. And if it's something that I feel like I can help you with and I feel like we can work together, I will happily work with you. But if I more so feel like maybe I'm not the best reader for you, then, you know, I wish you the best. Okay, so take care. We'll talk next time. And bye-bye, Sag.